I'm sorry. Who are you again?
Hi everyone, you've asked for a Teen Wolf trailer reaction. We're giving you a trailer breakdown.
Final season of Teen Wolf?
Yes, it was announced at Comic-Con that this season would be the final season of Teen Wolf.
Aboo.
And it will premiere in November. But at least we're getting a final season. They can wrap things up and they can tell us where Peter is.
A lot of stuff are going to be answered, but in this new trailer, a lot of questions are being posed, a lot of things are being revealed. Let's talk about it.
I think a big element of this trailer is mostly people looking worried, people looking for clues. The usual Teen Wolf stuff. I love how they're showing us things, but not really.
The creator did mention that the theme of this season was going to be memory, and it's clear in this trailer that as all these people are worried and looking for things, memory is going to play a big part into it.
Which leads us to talk about one of the new villains of this season, the Ghost Riders. And the interesting thing is, we've actually heard about them in a previous season, if you remember. I think it was the first episode of last season. Kira's in the car with her parents, and her mom tells her a story about the Ghost Riders. And I remember we were like, who are these people gonna be? And then it never came up. And that's because they kind of set it up for this season, which is crazy, but
yeah.
So they're here. And I think what's really scary about them is something that Tyler Posey talked about at Comic-Con in the press room. He was mentioning how usually villains in Teen Wolf, they have an agenda, they have something they want. These villains really don't. That's just part of their nature to do what they do. So it's scary. They're just like, no, we just need to take people. That's just what we do. It's gonna be interesting. How do we defeat that? And from the trailer, they look kind of not very pretty. Like they look like their mouths are shut or something. Mouth, like face burn, or I don't know.
On the plus side, they're on horses, so you do hear them coming. Right.
That's the good part of it.
I'm just trying to be positive here. All right?
Deaton, who always knows everything, tells us that they erase people from reality. Which leads us to Styles, whom it looks like will be taken by them. And everybody will forget about Styles, which we're like,
don't you forget about Styles. Oh. Those moments, though, where he's like, don't forget me.
Oh, to Lydia. She's like, I won't.
And all the Lydia lovers out there, Styles and Lydia, they were all like, oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
It was a cute moment though.
Also, but it was followed by a then sad moment where they get you with, hey son, it's okay.
Oh,
the dad.
I was so mad because they're like, tell me what's wrong, son, and you're like, ooh, he remembers Styles. What's your name? Why?
Yeah.
Why do you take the sheriff away?
I do think also that the sheriff is going to be taken away because we do see a scene in the trailer where he looks like he is in like alone in a dark place.
No, possibly? because well, maybe he will be taken, but I think they're going to focus. It looks like they're going to focus on taking maybe everyone, but maybe first like Scott's pack, because when they take the people, it looks like they're bringing them in this kind of underground place with like the lamps thingy.
That's outside of reality.
That's outside of reality, I guess. That's not where he is. I almost felt like that scene that you're talking about with the sheriff is him trying to, I feel like he's almost like, I forgot something. Like that look of like, I realized that I didn't remember.
Did I leave the stove on?
Did I forget my son?
Did I forget my keys or my son? Whichever.
Malia.
Oh.
Forgot Styles.
Boo, Malia. Bad Malia. What's interesting for me, right, is there's definitely going to be, obviously, people who are going to be taken out of reality, people who are going to stay in reality, and I do think Lydia is going to be one of the people that stays in it because she looks like she's trying to connect with the other side. You know, there was that scene where she's sitting down and Styles is on the other side, and there's like that that contrast, and I think she's trying to connect with them.
I feel like maybe the Banshee power is going to prevent her from forgetting. Maybe she's going to be the only one that remembers.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe she's like the key. Lydia is the key.
Lydia is the key to success.
Yes,
that's what I'm saying.
My favorite part is that we finally see Peter.
Yeah.
Peter, that I've been asking, like, where's Peter? What the hell happened to him?
Hashtag where's Peter?
Where's Peter? Nobody really seemed to care or remember. Because they didn't.
They didn't.
They didn't remember him. Because he was taken. So now I'm like, oh Makes sense. He's explaining to Styles like, yep.
Anything
we're, like,
that
forgotten.
that doesn't make sense now in Teen Wolf.
It's the Ghost Riders.
It's the Ghost Riders. Every time it's like, hey, Ghost Riders.
Whatever
what's up?
happened to Jackson? Ghost
Riders.
Whatever happened to Derek? Ghost Riders.
Hashtag blame Ghost Riders.
And Americ,
God, don't say it.
your favorite, most beloved character is back.
Don't say it.
Theo is back from the dead.
I don't want it. I don't want him to
He's
be back.
changed though. He's changed.
Is he dead?
No.
Is he dead?
He's undead. He died and then he's back.
Is he changed to being dead? Because unless... No. Just...
I gotta say though, I'm kind of excited. that
No.
he's back.
You cannot be
I
excited.
am excited. It was like a cool, like when the Sword and Liam. I feel like he's not gonna be as bad as last season, but he's still gonna be Theo-ish. Theo-ish, is that a word?
Maybe it's a trick and he dies in episode... In the first episode he comes out. He comes... Oh! Like... One can hope.
Yeah, no. It's not gonna happen. And we have another villain that was hinted at the end of last season. Was the Nazi werewolf. Who broke out of his tank.
Yeah, and we
And
do
we see a little bit of he's banging and breaking. And,
the doctor.
yeah, we see the transformation. The doctor seemed to be injecting something in this Nazi guy.
Which basically makes sense because they had been experimenting for a very long time, so it's clearly he's a result of one of those experiments.
Yeah, and it looks like he's like an alpha because he has red eyes when we see.
But is he like a manufactured alpha, or is he sort of like a real alpha that actually had a pack and all that kind of stuff? It's gonna be interesting to see how that whole plays out, right?
And it looks like he's going after Melissa and also Parrish in the tank. At some point. But we don't know that at some point Parrish also becomes the Hellhound again. So lots of crazy, exciting things. It looks, and I think we're gonna have even more villains than that. They probably just didn't show them, or maybe we didn't notice in the trailer. But yeah, lots and lots and lots of Teen Wolf craziness is happening. And I wanted to finish with some of our favorite moments that I wanted to particularly point out from the trailer. At some point, one of the Ghost Riders is like dragging someone and it just kind of goes poof in a green smoke. Like green almost makes me think of Wicked, you know, like the Wicked Witch of the West. Like, poof. Where does it go? Is that how they bring them? Like, is that how they make them disappear? To just drag them to like
I love
hell? Or
hey, special
their
effects
hell?
this season on point, guys. We're putting all the budgets in.
There's a scene of a wolf. It's a wolf or a coyote? I don't know. Wolf jumping out, and I think it has blue eyes.
I think it's Derek. It's possible. It has to be Derek.
Well,
it's the final season. Of course, Derek is gonna come back.
Is he gonna come back?
Why wouldn't he come back?
I don't think everybody else is coming back, so I don't know.
I think it's Derek. Who's with me?
Wishful thinking.
Who's with me?
Chris Sargent is back with a shotgun. There's that really cool scene of Lydia fighting off someone with her power. It's like a force that she's like, ah.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, right? That's pretty cool. I don't know who that person is, but I was like, ooh, go Lydia. Let's have more of her and her power. And then, of course, the end. Somebody's going to remember. They'll come for me. Styles. My theory is that we might not see Styles as much throughout the season because they're going to forget him. But interestingly, it will be all about Styles.
Yeah.
Because they have to find him.
And someone will probably remember him, and someone is probably going to be Lydia.
I think Lydia is going to be the one to really remember him. That'd be pretty cool if it was.
The thing is, final seasons usually give opportunities to wrap up a lot of storylines and also present to the fans some of the stuff they've been asking for.
Yeah.
So it's possible that some things might
have
been expecting, like Theo dying. Happens.
Well, they're breaking the season in 2 as usual. So we're going to get 10 episodes this fall and I think 10 episodes next year. So right now, what we're seeing is this half of the season. So we don't know what's happening the last half of the season or the other half of the season.
Yeah. Oh, God,
so
there's so much that could potentially go down, guys.
Are you excited though? Are you excited?
I'm
excited.
very excited. I'm super thrilled. We cannot wait to start reviewing this season. But you know what? This is what we thought of this trailer. What did you think of this trailer? Comment below, let us know. What were your favorite parts? What are you looking forward to?
Yes, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, because there'll be more Teen Wolf videos.
Oh yeah.
And reviews
Oh,
and
yeah.
other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.
Bye. Bad Malia. Bad wolf.
Oh.
Is it wolf? Fox. Bad fox. Bad fox.
Bad coyote.
Bad coyote. Ow, I'm hurting myself.